leaked numbers that apparently the newest Xbox cost them $300 million was lost.
Oh, you know what also was lost? Marathon. Even though the game was multi-platform, you pony sure that PlayStation was to pull their games off PC because 70% of the game sales came from Steam. What are you ponies talking about, man? Ain't nobody give a rat's ass about the games that you got on PlayStation 5, man. Because at the end of the day, the PlayStation ain't nothing but an Xbox Series P to where you pay for the same games that you get on Xbox, except you're paying $70. That's all we doing here.
Purely because
everything's
of
in
Game Pass.
Xbox.
Now, I want to break this down because some people are taking this as a good sign. That if Asha Sharma is willing to admit that Game Pass has become toxic and she exploits Pass has become too expensive. Now, quotes, that is a specific line from her. Says Microsoft's new Xbox chief in an internal memo. Asha Sharma wants a better value for the equation of Xbox players.
Oh, but yet for some reason this is a bad thing, right? You know, but considering that she's possibly going to reduce the price, Dreamcast guy wants to run with the narrative that Xbox is dead for the 20th, 30,000, 100 millionth time. All right? How many volumes of this man do we have of him saying that Xbox is dead, but yet every time he keeps saying it, they're still here?
Since the beginning of Game Pass, I just said the math doesn't math. Trying to make all
and the meth doesn't meth either.
Big, expensive, multiple hundreds of $1 million of projects, all these billion-dollar acquisitions, you are never going to break even. If you're buying something for $60 billion and trying to give the games away on a model that gives like $12 a month, you're never, ever going to break even. It was very obvious that this
So that also means that Netflix is a flop, even though they've been going on for the past 10 to 15 years. See, what you guys don't understand, that most people don't buy video games anymore. It is what it is, bro. You know, the general consensus of gamers want to play free-to-plays. That's all it is. So this is Microsoft's way of trying to adopt within that user audience and say, hey, we have a much more reasonable, you know, even though they still probably won't do it, but this is supposed to help alleviate everything. There's even articles saying that people only buy 2 games a year, which we already know is NBA 2K26 and Madden NFL 26, College Football 26 and Madden 26. Those are the 2 games that people are buying every year that you guys keep hearing about. Nobody's buying games like you. So therefore, subscription services are going to have to take over. It is what it is, people.
So I think she's trying to find a way to stem the bleeding, to basically say, okay, how can we train
No, it says long-term we will evolve Game Pass, which is what they've been doing, into a more flexible system. This is not them removing it. What are you talking about? Oh, Xbox is removing it. If anything, they're saying they're trying to evolve it, which means to make it better and more flexible. And maybe possibly reduce the price. Like I've been saying that they potentially might do for the upcoming Helix. But no, Xbox is dead yet again.
To actually buy games again.
Nobody's buying games. Did you buy Marathon? Matter of fact, people bought Marathon more on PC, which you guys thought that all they do is pirate video games. And just to find out that 70% of that game's market share was from PC gaming. But yet, y'all say PC gaming ain't the future. PC gaming is dead. Bro, ain't nobody playing these games on consoles, bro. A lot of the same games people are actually playing on PC. And the funny thing is, PC didn't even have to compete with consoles, but PC is the market leader. Because you know why? Because the competition is being dictated by that market. That's why. PC is the market leader, not Sony.
And additionally, how can we make something where people are attracted to Game Pass again? Because you know those numbers are absolutely in the gutter. She is a master, gave it away practically for free to Game Pass subscribers.
It wasn't free. People had to pay to have access to the game. What are you talking about?
People were like, no thanks. And what really kind of caused that? What made it where even if people had Game Pass, why were they not playing it? I think that a lot of that comes down to...
people are still playing it. You can go on Black Ops 7 and find a lobby. You know what game that they're not playing? Oh, that's right. That lousy marathon that you made. And guess what? That game was also multi-platform, and that game died 1 month from now. And you want to sit there and you want to talk about Call of Duty?
Price increase, which now has been confirmed.
Considering that nobody even cared enough to buy your own game? I thought you people supported your first parties.
Just online, it's $10 a month. Premium, which is
like, I want to ask the pony something. Like, how is that even a flex? Oh, we got a PS5, but we buying the same games that are available on Xbox, but yet y'all get it with more services in Game Pass Ultimate. How is that even a flex? That just goes to show you that Xbox has always had the games and that you guys was just biased in regards to the hardware. That's what it shows us. Because you guys are ridiculous. Look at that, 500 plus games on Xbox, console, PC, and supported devices. People are willing to pay for this if Xbox goes with the PC route with the Helix. All they got to do is reduce Ultimate to $19.99 a month, put free online multiplayer, because Microsoft don't care, because you're just paying for the games anyway. That's why they changed the name from Xbox Live Gold to Game Pass Ultimate. I was calling this years ago. I told you. Y'all like, why they change it? It don't make sense why they getting rid of gold. It does, because that shows you that Microsoft is potentially pushing for free online multiplayer. They realize that, hold on, people are paying for us to play the games anyway. Why are we charging our audience online? Especially if we're going the PC route with Steam having free online. We might as well just sell the Game Pass. Obviously, they're going to have to reduce it. They're going to have to if it's going to be remotely successful. And those Xbox gamers that buy that Helix are going to be so comfortable and say, oh, I'm buying this for $20 a month. This is amazing. We get all these games day and day. And that is what's going to shift the market. And PlayStation, which is dependent, you guys don't realize it, it's not about exclusives. PlayStation is dependent on PlayStation Plus members. They are. Why would any y'all like, but we got the same games though. But who's going to want to buy the same games when Microsoft is offering it through one subscription service? This is what you guys are not taking in consideration. Oh, but they got no exclusives. That is not what's going to dictate the market. What's going to dictate the market is that what's going to be the best third-party experience. And that's going to be PC and Xbox gaming with the Helix. Why would I pay Sony to play the same games that I can play on Xbox through one service? You're like, damn, games, I see what you're saying. Why would I pay $70 for Black Ops 8 on top of paying $100 and something for PlayStation Plus when I could do all this for $20 a month on Xbox Helix? You're like, damn, games, so that is a tough argument. Exactly. With free online, more games than they've ever had, Steam, good old games, etc., while also maintaining your Xbox console library, let it be through physical or digital media, and you guys are out here having a problem. The problem is that you guys are very afraid of this platform. That's all it is. So all this stuff that y'all doing is just coping, because you know that when that Xbox Helix drops out, that's going to completely ruin the PlayStation 6. I'm saying we don't know for sure because we got to see the prices and how things are going. But as of right now, Microsoft looks like they're about to take the lead way, like how they did with the Xbox 360, baby.
Old games, not current games, $15 a month. Current games, 500 stuff, Xbox Live, Fortnite, EA Play, all that crap, $30 a month. This is it, right? Game Pass is giant AAA experiences for a much lower cost. Why spend $70 a year on one game when you can get $70 a year for tons of games? But the value proposition is tipped more and more and more. Turns out you don't actually own the games. Oh, it turns out that a lot of
they don't care. You think most of these Fortnite gamers care about ownership? You think these people that pick up Madden where it says that there's no game on the disc, do you think that's stopping them from buying these annual sports games every year? I don't think so. They're still buying it.
Feel incredibly unfinished. Oh, a lot of these games end up coming to PlayStation 5 later, patched, improved. A lot of Xbox fans are saying this isn't even worth it on PC. Used to, PC Game Pass was actually a really good deal, but more and more people are just saying, okay, why? Why should I not buy a game, right?
Nobody wants to buy games. See, that's the problem. Look at this ridiculousness. Nobody wants to buy games, bro. They're only buying very particular popular third-party titles. Nobody cares about exclusives. And the fact that Microsoft is going to have the best third-party with their next platform, with services like Game Pass, how is Sony going to stay afloat to push PlayStation Plus? What is the benefits of PlayStation Plus? Oh, I bet you guys can't name one. Because you know why? You pay for it to get access to play those same Xbox games online. Well, guess what? Xbox saying you don't even have to buy the game. We all have it through one subscription service for you. And you can take that money and go buy something else. You don't think that's going to shift the market? Especially if Microsoft promotes it with free online and all you got to do is support Game Pass for $20 a month? You are lying to yourself.
What makes this so valuable that I have to subscribe to never...
I mean, you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus to play your games online. See, what you don't understand is that this is offering much more. And this is where Microsoft got Sony in a chokehold, because they know that Sony makes the vast majority of its money through PlayStation Plus. It's not exclusive games. I've told y'all this already. All you got to do is times how many users they have based off how much money these users are spending every single year and month for their PlayStation Plus. And you will see that Sony's walking out with bank. Solely off that. Forget the games, forget the 30%, solely on that. Microsoft's like, oh, okay, fair enough. We'll make the free online. Our service is good enough to where people will buy it for just the games. And guess what? That's going to cut into Sony's market share. That same Call of Duty player that's paying $60, $70 for the version on PlayStation while also paying for PlayStation Plus is going to look at the Xbox and say, hold on, I can either buy the game and get free online, or I can either get the Game Pass and get all the access of Call of Duties and play and get it all for $20 a month. You tell me what sounds like a better deal, bro. While also having access to more games than I've ever... You know what? Go ahead.
Own a thing. This subscription fatigue really...
So you don't own nothing on Steam either. Steam is DRM.
The nail on the head. Where I think this deal has to be better than just good, I think this deal has to be special. This deal has to be
It wouldn't
fantastic.
matter. You would still go as far to hate it because you hate Xbox. And I can't wait for that Helix to come out, because I'm telling you right now, and I'm calling it, PlayStation, like King David said, ain't no PlayStation 6, bro. Now, I do think there's going to be a console. I'm just playing with that. But I'm saying, how is Sony going to dominate the market share? Y'all service is inferior to what Xbox is providing. You can push that PlayStation Plus all you want, but once that casual gamer realizes, like, hold on, why am I paying for NBA 2K on PlayStation when I can get it all with a better value on Xbox? Why am I doing that? And it's cheaper. I might as well go buy the new Xbox over the PlayStation. I could buy 2K on Steam, Xbox themselves, and then get free online. Why would I want to play it on PlayStation at this point?
Or nobody is coming back. But I will admit, I'm glad she admits that it's way too expensive, because most CEOs are...
you know what, we're done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. You know that Xbox is dead video is coming up. But at the same time, these ponies are afraid. They're scared. And that's why Xbox have the games. Because at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. So while your PlayStation exclusives are failing, understand that these Xbox games are getting better. So take care and peace out.